In contrast to the Shakers, the Mormons made a mission out of reproduction and conversion. From a handful of believers in 1830, the Mormons multiplied to a membership of 10,000 in little more than a decade.
Joseph Smith's success in establishing the Mormon movement derived, first of all, from the extraordinary religious ferment in the 1820s, 30s, and 40s. There was an extraordinary variety of religious opinion circulating in America that confused many people, and Smith thought he could cut through it when he published the Book of Mormon, which established a new biblical text over which he believed there would be and could be no dispute.
It's also during the April of that year, 1830, that using the book as the foundation, he established the Church of Jesus Christ. A year or so later, he added of Latter-day Saints. The Latter-day Saints is very important because it emphasizes the idea that Joseph Smith thought the end of time was very near at hand.
The Mormons believed it was possible to create the kingdom of heaven on earth, and it was in Nauvoo, Illinois, that they chose to build it. But when Joseph Smith introduced the practice of polygamy, there was trouble in paradise. Smith referred to the practice as the taking of spiritual wives and claimed that the doctrine had been revealed to him by God. Although Smith was considered a prophet, many in the Mormon Church initially resisted polygamy, including Smith's own wife, Emma.
Polygamy was never widespread. It was kept somewhat secret, and the polygamists tended to live in areas where they could support a large family on a farm and had an arrangement of that kind. Brigham Young himself said it was difficult to have so many wives because if he gave one a ribbon, he had to give all 27 a ribbon.
The adoption of polygamy made the movement grossly notorious. There were armed conflicts over polygamy. Smith was assassinated. Mormons had to flee to Utah. And the Mormons became among the most hunted and reviled religious groups in the United States.
The Mormon exodus from Illinois began in 1846 under the leadership of Brigham Young. Over the next few years, some 12,000 Mormons would make the difficult trek to present-day Utah. There they built Salt Lake City, a feat of great industry and imagination.
The Mormon experiment shows us, along with the Shaker experiment and a number of the other experiments in the 19th century, that almost anything was possible in terms of social arrangement. They were willing to try very radical lifestyles to try to achieve this utopian dream, this dream of living in a world that was much better than the world they came from.